We have finally found a new office factory, but here's the thing, it's completely empty. No rooms, no storage, nothing. But to make things even more complicated, it's not just a normal factory we're building, it's a GMP factory that we first need to get an approval from the KKM, aka MPRA. Yeah, but what even is GMP? It means good manufacturing practice, a standard that ensures that our products are safe, hygienic, effective, and consistent. But in order to obtain the GMP approval, there was a long list of standards and criteria that we need to fulfill, like a lot of partition rooms like weighing room, filling room, mixing room, etc. And every room must have air cons to control the room temperature and ensure the air ventilation. We hated the idea because it's so not sustainable, but we had to follow the GMP standard, so in total we had to do 14 rooms with 28 partitions and 14 doors and more than 10 aircons. Plus, the floor has to be painted with epoxy shiny paint. Next thing is we gotta come up with sketch layout and submit to GMP Council. But first, we gotta pray. After waiting for weeks and going back and forth, we got a letter from KKM and saying it was approved. That means we're able to start renovations, but the factory is not going to build on its own, so we marked the imaginary layout with a tape on the floor of the empty factory, and we started looking for contractors who could help us to set up everything according to GMP requirements. So we met up with a few contractors who quoted us ridiculous high prices and said that we had to wait for 3 months for renovation while we had to pay for the factory rent for empty space. Finally, we find a reliable constructor who is able to turn our hand drawing into